Man, I appreciate all of you guys' help, and boy, did it help a lot, because this is my first time ever doing something like this. I wasn't too sure how the process was going to go, but out of all these letters and coaches meetings with me, I only have one word to really describe the process, and those words are simple: empty promises. If you're new to the channel, my name is Bernard James, and I'm a 4-star running back recruit. And in the previous episode, I talked about my journey up to this moment, and it was commitment day. Now, if that wasn't stressful enough, I had to really take a look at my offers and really see what they meant. Being a 4-star recruit, I thought teams were going to be foaming at the mouth for a chance to have me on their teams, and boy was I wrong. Maybe it was just me, but my options were limited, and all of the coaches pretty much told me the same thing over and over again.
Bernard, we would love for you to come in and make a difference immediately. We're going to put you on a program to get your muscle index up, bring you in from time to time based on how you perform at practice. I love the type of player you are, and we would be proud to have you join our team.
You know, after you hear the same thing the third time around, you start to catch on and realize, yeah, they might want you on the team, but you're not really needed. So with that in mind, and after speaking with my mom and pops, it was best that I made the decision that I knew was going to benefit me and the school. And I know some of you aren't going to like this, but it made the most sense to commit to Iowa. And it was simple reasoning. Iowa wasn't strong at the position, and they just had their starter lead the school. And it just made the most sense for me to come in and try to take the spot from the guy next up. Now, even though this was a hectic time, I knew I wanted to beef up a little bit before heading out to Iowa. My 175 pounds was a little light, and I was looking to put on some weight quickly before checking in with the team. So I'm dirty bulking right now, and I've already gained 5 pounds. These burgers and fries gonna always hit. Quick flight out to Iowa, moved in, and is straight to the practice facility, and the coaching staff is making me comfortable. Learning the new scheme, really just adjusting to the environment around me. Hold on, y'all. Somebody texted me, my bad. Let me check this right quick. Goofy ass dude. I knew I should have put a fake number in the bowl when they asked to submit them. Anyway, first game of the season versus FCS Midwest, and I'm getting my first shot at carrying the ball in college, and boy, they knocked me off my feet. And bruh, welcome to college. God damn, I wouldn't get the ball again until late in the third, and this one hurt because I'm coming out the backfield, breaking a tackle immediately, finding my way out all the way to the end zone. And here I am thinking I scored, turned around, and there are yellow flags all in the backfield, and the call is holding. What I thought was my first score in college was called back. I get another chance in the fourth, 3rd and 11, breaking to the outside on the left. I got some space, but I'm taken down after a 7-yard gain. And that was pretty much it for me. We got the win as expected, and I only rushed for 7 yards. Now, this next game was against Iowa State for the CY Hawk game or something like that. I don't know, but I only touched the field once in the third quarter, catching a pass for 6 yards, and I was pulled off the field. We would take the L, and everyone was super quiet the rest of the night. They were super sad. I was just chilling though. I ain't see the big deal. Jumping into the next game against Troy, and coach wants to see what I got. I'm looking to make a play and stay on the field, and I break off for a crazy first down run. And I see those flags again, and all that was for nothing, bro. And on top of that, we took the L yet again. Like, I see the correlation. I don't get in the game, we lose. It's that simple. I guess coach could see and feel my frustration, because this next game against Minnesota, I'm getting my first touch in the first quarter, and I opened it up for a huge 12-yard gain. But that love quickly faded because I wouldn't touch the field again until late in the third, and we're getting smutted on the road, 23-10. I find a hole on the left side and get about 12 yards before I get taken out of the game, and we end up losing another one by 22. And the whole job back to the locker room, I was in the coach's ear, letting him know he might need to switch things up a bit so we can get some dubs. Now, I guess that pissed coach off, because that next game against number 2 Ohio State, I ain't touched the field at all, and they got absolutely destroyed by 28 points. Listen, if coach doesn't want me to play, then that's cool. I just have to show him that when I do play, he's missing something. Game against Washington, I would get this one shot for 5 yards and a broken tackle, and it's wraps from there. And another L for the team as well. Bruh, it is what it is at this point. Like, imagine the only time I get some players from the 1-yard line and coaches expecting me to make a miracle happen. All right, bet. I make these 12-yard rushes look dumb easy, and this team without me makes losing look easy as well. this time by 3 against Michigan State. And I guess coach was getting pressed from the boosters, or he was just tired of taking L's, because one morning I woke up to a text talking about, we're going to need you to stay after practice this morning. It might be time for a change at starting halfback. We're going to see whether you deserve that spot. Yeah, all right. Needless to say, that spot was as good as mine. And I'm coming into this game against Northwestern with a 1-6 record. There was nowhere for me to go but up. Already seeing the effects of me being on the field, we make light work of this opening drive, scoring a touchdown in 3 plays. And we're on the boards first. From the 1-yard line, coach wanted me to make a miracle happen, and I'm bouncing to the left side of the field. A few guys chasing me. I throw one in the dirt and finally get forced out of bounds for a 25-yard gain. 3rd and 11, I'm feeling good coming out of the backfield, getting into the open space on the field, catching a steamer, getting a first and a bit more. Coach took me out because I guess I looked tired, but I'm back in fighting for an 8-yard gain. Play right after that, I'm getting the ball again. This time attacking the right side of the field. I'm looking unstoppable before I'm taken out at the 43-yard line. But the fatigue is setting in from that dirty bulk before I got here, and I'm seeing the bench more than I would like to. But on 3rd and 2, the gates are open for me as I get the first and a bunch more. Play right after that, coach said run it again, but harder. This time we move into the left side. And bruh, I'm trying to get up out of there. I just can't do it. I swear I'm moving as fast as I can, and I'm back out of the game. And this was becoming a bad pattern for me, because on 3rd and 11, I bounced to the outside, finding some room, running through a guy, getting the first, and I'm back on the sideline. Then again, late in the 4th, coach wants me to score from the 15-yard line. This O-line is putting in that work today as I walk in untouched for my first score of my career. I look for the flags, and we're all clear. Go ahead and crown me, my guy. And just like that, we win my first game as a starter in Iowa, and you know I gave coach that look like, I told you so. And I had a big day, rushing for 135 yards and 1 touchdown. So after my first start, I got a little offer from a local tire spot. They wanted me to do a commercial, and I agreed to do it. In exchange, they offered the entire team new tires. So you know the squad was loving me for not only getting them a win, but some new wheels as well. Anyway, next game against number 14, Wisconsin, and a win here would be dope. On 2nd and 12, I'm coming up clutch, getting us a first down. 3rd and 7, getting motion out of the backfield, I'm coming up clutch again, picking up more than enough on the pitch and catch for the first. We would score off of that drive, but I was on the bench taking a breather. But I'm back from the 42, finding the gap, making a play, and getting us a first. I was on the bench when we scored on that drive as well, but here we go again. Coach wants a big play on first down, and I'm taking off down the sideline for 18 yards. And here we go. I'm getting pulled back off the field, and we get 3 from that drive. It's 20-7, and defense is doing an amazing job, and I'm still working, hitting that right side with some aggression, weaving in and out for a 25-yard gain. Late in the 3rd, about 1:33 left. Left side is wide open, and I take off for the first down marker, getting the first after getting smacked. 3rd and 6 in the 4th. What an amazing scheme from coach, getting me room to scoop for 14 yards, and I'm back on the sideline. Look, I might need some oxygen, bro, no cap. And although I'm tired and in need of a breathing treatment, we just beat the number 14 team in the country 27-45, and the Bernard effect was well and in place. It was undeniable. I had 116 yards on the ground, no tutties. Big game back at home in Cali against UCLA, a team that wanted nothing to do with me, and I wanted this win badly, getting started with a 7-yard gain. Further down the field, I'm getting 7 more to make 2nd down easier. We don't get anything on that drive, but the defense gets a stop, and we're right back at it, coming out the backfield, picking up 9 the hard way. Play right after that, I'm making it look way too easy, scooting for 15 yards on the play. I'm coming right back on the first down, moving to the right side of the field, making a guy miss, picking up another first down, and we marching now. We would score on that drive, and another time on defense. I wouldn't make an impact on this game until the 3rd quarter, where I sneak out of the backfield, picking up a tough first down. Then from the 47, the left side of the field is so open, I'm trying to run through Buddy, and I end up getting tackled out of bounds after the big game. We would go on to score again and again, winning 24-6. It felt good beating up on a team that passed on me, gave them boys 118 of my best yards that night. Now, speaking of my best yards, this game against Maryland put a lot of college football teams on notice. But on the very first play of the game, I would get gang tackled in the backfield, and I would tweak my right ankle, and I wouldn't see the field again until the 3rd quarter when I was cleared to play. And bruh, I was on that sideline itching. 2nd and 5, I'm going to act like my ankle isn't messed up, and I'm hobbling down the sideline as fast as I can for one of my longest rushing attempts to date. That's 39 yards. Off the injury, I'm showing heart. And even with this Maryland stadium rocking right now, I'm coming out the backfield, hitting the defense with a shifty move, bouncing back outside. My ankle is no problem, bro. They gave me a horse shot in the tent, and I'm in the end zone. Tutty. Now, this game was already won, but I needed to put my touch on it. From the 23, sneaking out the backfield, I'm coming down with the ball, getting us the first, but I'm down at the 2-yard line. Coach letting me cook, and from the 2, I walk into the end zone, second tutty of the game, and go ahead and crown me. And I know from the score I'm beating a dead horse, but I got against me. From the 40, somehow I hit the hole, it collapses. I slide to the left, break a tackle, and I'm off to the races, but my ankle can't take it. And although I think I scored, refs called me down at the 1-yard line. Coach knows my ankle is bothering me, but like a G, he lets me finish off that incredible drive, scoring my third tutty of the game, and it doesn't stop there. A minute and 20 left, I'm getting the ball, making a guy miss, first down. 2nd and 2, hitting the outside, making a guy miss, another first down, and some. Play right after that, I'm cutting back inside for another first, getting stopped at the 3. This marks 628 rushing yards in the short time that I've been a starter, making my mark on this team. And I had to top it all off with a tutty. My 4th of the game after missing the entire first half. Yeah, let me get my crown, my guy. Smash Maryland for 225 yards on the ground and 4 tutties, and the winning streak continues with me as the starter. Crazy week for me, and it gets crazier as I receive Big Ten Player of the Week award for my crazy performance against Maryland on that bum ankle. And I wanted to make sure this wouldn't be the last time I received that. But it's the last game of the season against Nebraska to go even on the season. And I'm starting with a strong 20-yard rush to get us past midfield. Right after that, the call was for the outside run, but I'm turning it back upfield, getting about 13 yards on the play. Fast forward and we're on the 3-yard line. Coach gives me the nod to score, and I do just that, put in the first points on the board. And I sat out the majority of the game due to the high chance of re-injuring my ankle, but not before I rushed for 193 yards and 1 touchdown. And that was the end of the regular season. I will be named freshman All Big Ten as well as freshman All American after only starting 5 games this season. That, I must add, got us back to an even record. I will also had to thank me because somehow that record got us invited to the Trans Perfect Music City Bowl against number 15 Oklahoma. Now, I had rested up for this game, did some rehab on my ankle, and I was cleared and ready to go. We win this game, that would be huge for this school. Getting into the game, Oklahoma already has 3, and I'm starting off getting a tough 4 yards. Coach is leaning on me, so on 2nd down, I'm fighting for the 6, but I get marked short of the first. First down, I'm coming out of the backfield, and right before the QB gets smacked, he floats one to me, and I'm taking off down the field, turning a sack into a 17-yard gain. And we get 3 points from that drive, but from the 13-yard line, I'm getting the call again. This time, I find a hole, getting us down to the 1. From the 1, I walk this one in. Give me that crown, and shout out to the defense for getting us that field position so early in the game. We had to score here. Back out on the field late in the second, we're down 7, and we need to score before half. I'm getting us started with an 8-yard reception. 2nd and 2 out the backfield again. This time I'm making a few guys miss before I get popped. Big game. Move them chains though. But then the last thing we needed happened. QB tries to throw a quick one, but it's intercepted. Not only that, but it's taken all the way back for 6, and now we're down big going into the locker room. Back from half at the 30, I'm locked in, trying to keep us in this fight. Trying to make a guy miss, but I get tackled at midfield. Play right after that, I get a chance at making a guy miss again, and this time I had old boy lost in space, even stiff arming another one on my way out of bounds, and they can tell I want this one. But on 2nd and 4, QB waits for the slant to get open. Perfect pitch and catch to get us on the board, cutting into this lead. Back out on 3rd and 12, we need this one. I'm out the backfield on the angle. Somehow I'm open, getting us the first down, and I get taken down at the 50. Next play, handoff, and I'm moving left, throwing a guy into the ground, but I'm quickly tackled right after. 2nd and inches, I could tell defense is thinking run, which is perfect because coach called a play action, and we're back on the scoreboard, bro. What a game. It's crunch time, and I'm breathing heavily in the backfield, but I know I need to get this first. I find the hole, thankfully, and get the first down, keeping this drive alive for now. A field goal would win it, but coach ain't really trying to go for it. He calls a crazy reverse in such a close game. Luckily, we have a playmaker on this team, make it 3rd and 1. Unfortunately, the line couldn't hold up, and on 3rd down, I get stopped for a loss. We take that field goal, defense gets a stop, and we're Music City Bowl winners this season, and what a season it was. I wrapped it all up going for 155 yards in my first ever bowl game. And I hate that the season came to an end. It seemed like it just started for real. But that's okay, because I've been talking to the coaching staff, and they're promising me that I'm their number 1 next season. But you remember at the beginning of this episode, I mentioned empty promises, right? Yeah. I'll just see y'all in the next episode.
It's like your daddy in jail for the rest of his life, nigga.
Okay, that last one was crazy. I definitely swung on him, but yeah, y'all know my pop's story and that he's in prison